Hey guys, this is video 5C, and if you haven't seen videos 5A and B, then you definitely want to catch up on those because this all works together. So please watch videos A and B, and then when you come back, you can check out this one. So welcome back. If you left and came back after watching these other ones. So what I want to cover in this one is a little bit about diligence and persistence, because again, this whole thing is under the umbrella of what your mindset is and what you need to be thinking through, what you need to be aware of as you build your business. And we talked about being systematic and focused, and what we're covering in this one is a matter of being diligent, persistent, and consistent. And what I'm talking about with that is that it's again, all these, not all of them, but the core of this is mindset. Because if you're not diligent, then that means that you just kind of do part of the work, which means that it's like you know that there's something you need to do in your business. You do a little bit of it, then you're like, I don't really feel like doing anything else on that. I'm going to try something different. So you're not diligent. So if we flip that whole thing over and we say, what does a diligent business owner or a diligent entrepreneur look like? That means that they've put the time into considering what they want to achieve, what they want to go after, and then after I guess I'd say internalizing, meaning you've committed to it, that you're going to be diligent. It's like I've spent the time and money and effort, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to be diligent. I'm not just going to say that I'm into it. I'm actually going to take action on it. So, and then persistence, to me, diligence is thoroughness. It's going about it in the best way possible. And I realize that at the very extreme of that is this perfectionistic mindset, and that's too far. So I'm not talking about being an utter and complete perfectionist. What I'm talking about is diligently working on the task or the strategy at hand to achieve that level of quality in order for your target audience to see it and respond to it. So that's one thing. And then persistent is doing that again and again over time, because you could be super diligent. It's like, hey, it's the weekend, I've got all this time, and you're really diligent and you do all the work. And then Monday comes around, it's like, I'm too tired. So my point there is that by putting together the diligence and persistence, the diligence is doing it on one day, persistence is doing it over the course of time. That's important. And don't be too hard on yourself, because even for myself, I consider myself to be, another way to say all this is being a self-starter. So I'm a self-starter, and it's easy for me to apply the diligence and persistence for a certain period of time, but then, like all of us, we're all humans. That there are times when if I push a little bit too hard for too long, then I do realize that I need to take either part of a day or a whole day off, or sometimes, heaven forbid, 2 days off. But the point is, sometimes the mind just needs a rest. Or I'll just kind of shift the focus over to get more time on meditation or visualization or something where it's trying to get the mind and body merged together in a better way. So, but the point here is being consistent. It's finding that level of diligence, that level of persistence, and being consistent about it is the secret sauce. Because just like I mentioned up here, that when you're diligent, persistent, and consistent about it, it makes best use of your time day by day. So that you're able to, when you look at, a month-long window, 3 months, a half a year, 3 years, 5 years, by just, persistently going after it, you're able to see longer gain or better gains over the course of time, because you're maximizing your time. You're maximizing your time. So I guess the reason I stumbled over that is it's not literally maximizing. You're optimizing. You're making best use of the time that's available to you. Good. I like that. Teaching myself as I go. I like the optimizing better than maximizing. So, in terms of progress, you'll learn more every month because again, you're consistent about it. It's not like having super productive, you're not like super diligent, super persistent, and super consistent for 1 week, and then you just fall in the toilet for a week and you do nothing, and then you start to come out of it the next week and you start to. So when you have these big ups and downs, the ups feel amazing, wow, I'm on top of it, and then you crash. That's no good. So it's better, you have to find your sweet spot where you can have all this diligence, persistence, consistency that you need. And then again, like we talked about the confidence up here, that you do. I feel better about myself when I don't have the super high highs like I did at the beginning, but I also don't have the super low lows where I just beat myself up for weeks on end and then eventually start to. So it's better to find the right altitude where you can. I mean, there's still going to be some of this as you go along because that's life. Yet by finding your sweet spot, I know I certainly have become more confident in the whole thing because I've got an approach where I can work the system, so I make best use of my time. I stay focused and all this good thing. So that's the secret sauce items. I can go into more depth on it if you have questions or comments about how all of this works or how it would apply to you. So if you have questions or comments, let me know. I'm happy to respond to any of that. The best way to get me is probably through the contact form on the website. So just go to cubicleescapeartist.com, go to the contact page, and you can get a hold of me there. Or you can just email me, and you just respond to the email address that's in the emails that you've probably got. Like when you got to this video, you probably got the link through an email. So contact me that way. So until the next time, have a great week, and we'll look forward to speaking with you in the next video.